welcome to the Global Innovation Challenge. Congratulations for making it here. Be proud of yourself. I already said it, but I'm going to say it several times because it is a big deal. So take a deep breath. Again, we are all the people who will be judging you and myself, our parents and uncles and aunts, and just here to support you. And so just know it's like talking to somebody in your family, really. So no, don't be too nervous. You've done a great job. And we're going to kick off today by introducing the judges. Then we're going to have all of you introduce yourself before we begin. And I want you to tell us your name and your country. After everyone's done, then we will start with the first project, which is Project Serenity. In the chat, I put the list of who's going first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. You will all have 3 minutes to present. At the 30-second mark, I will lift up my hand and give you a 3 to let you know. At the end of your 3 minutes, the judges will then have 5 minutes to ask their questions. And then after everyone is done, you will all the judges and myself will exit out, and then you will be done with your presentation. So with that said, Marcelo, why don't you introduce yourself first?
Hello, everyone. Nice to be here. I'm Marcelo from Brazil. I'm a veterinarian, inventor, scientist, and I'm very excited to see your project today. I wish to all of you good luck.
Perfect. Saeed? Did I lose him? How about Dr. Colangaro? I might mispronounce that, so please correct me. I want to make sure I get it right.
That's okay. Yeah, it's Dr. Kulangara Jacob Johnson. First of all, congratulations to all our participants. And this is an awesome opportunity for me to learn about your projects and the wonderful innovations that you've been working on. I'm currently in the sunny island of Dominican Republic in Santo Domingo. I'm the Director of Innovation and Technology, and then I've been in education for the last 40 years. So this is a very, exciting moment and opportunity, as I said, for myself. And I'm really looking forward. And I wish you all the very best, not just for today, but into the future for all the great things that you're going to be doing. So congratulations once again, and have fun.
Okay. And then Saeed, are you here? Kristen, are we missing a judge?
We may have one. I'm still tracking down. There's a couple people I have an iPhone and a couple other things that I'm waiting to hear back from. So if there may be there's a lot of comments in the thread. So if I've missed something and somebody is waiting to come in, please put it in chat.
Okay. So we're still missing a judge. How about we start with the students introducing themselves? Let's get going with that. Okay, Project Serenity. Let's start with you. Why don't you tell us who you are and your country, and that's all you're going to say for now, and then we'll go to the next project. And then when we're done, Project Serenity will be first. Okay. So Project Serenity, if you can unmute and just tell us the names of the students and the country you're from, please.
Yeah, so I'll be representing for Project Serenity. So we consist of 3 students. Myself, Nouri, I am based in Dubai. My teammate, Nikhil, is based in London. And my other teammate, Khadija, is based in Ghana.
Oh, lovely. All right, thank you. Rashaniz, please.
Hello everyone, I am Nandan. My teammates are Pranav and our mentor is Sudhakar sir.
Okay. And just to let you know, your screen is not visible. So when you are ready to go, we'll have to see your face. Okay, there we go. Perfect. The DM007 detector team.
Hi, my name is Jordan. I am from the United States.
Okay, great to have you. Okay, hands-free feeding tube.
My name is Arabella, and I'm from the United States.
Okay, great. And then Cura, a torticollis head tilt alerting device.
Hi, I'm Suchita Srinivasan, and I'm also from the United States.
Great to have you. Okay. All right. So apparently we have 2 judges today and myself. So we're going to begin. The other point I'd like to clarify is I will say 30 seconds to you because apparently you won't be able to see me hold up 3 fingers. So just to clarify. All right. So first up is Project Serenity. Why don't you go ahead and get yourself ready, get your slides up, and we will begin.
Okay, I'll start sharing my screen.
Okay. You ready? Okay.
Hello,
I'm going to start the
everyone.
time.
Welcome to our
Go ahead. Are you ready? I'm sorry.
Great. Hello, everyone. I'm Khadija, and I'll be doing this with my partners. No,
I'm sorry, but your sound is cutting out.
sorry, is it better now?
Go ahead and try, please.
Right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our project presentation, Serenity. I'm Khadija. I'll be doing this with my partners, Nuri and Nikhil.
This is the problem we decided to tackle. Children in conflict zones face severe mental health challenges, including anxiety, depression, and PTSD, due to exposure to violence and instability. Mental health support is often lacking and fails to address these issues effectively. Identifying their specific needs and developing tailored support strategies are crucial for improving their well-being and future. Our focus is on a particular vulnerable group, children living in conflict zones. Our research shows that approximately 468 million children live in a conflict zone. Growing up in such difficult surroundings without the necessary support has adverse effects on their mental health. Child and adolescent refugees and asylum seekers reported a 22.7% prevalence of PTSD, 13.8% of depression, and 15.8% of anxiety disorders. At least 24 million children require some form of mental health support either now or in the future. This really is a devastating problem. Nori, how could we contribute to solving this issue?
I'm glad you asked that, Nicole. Here's our solution and an overview of our project. One of the reasons for this problem is the lack of sufficient funding. So we decided to create Serenity. Serenity is a clothing brand that aims to contribute to solving this problem. Our clothes are intentionally designed to help people manage stress and anxiety, as well as find inner peace while also subtly raising awareness about the importance of mental health care. A significant portion of our profits will be directed towards funding mental health support for children in conflict zones. Where would we promote our solution, you might be asking? Well, on our website, of course. Our website is not only where we sell our items, but where we promote what we do. We also have weekly blogs about anything and everything on mental health. It's easy on the eyes and, of course, aesthetically pleasing. If you're interested in supporting the cause even further, we have an option in which you can directly donate to us. But Khadija, how will we spread the word about our solution?
I'm glad you asked. I'm excited to share the
30
marketing strategies
seconds.
we'll use to boost sales and raise brand awareness for Serenity. Content. Should I keep going?
Yep, keep going. Why don't you finish your last sentence here? You want to finish your last sentence? And then that's it.
Right. Content marketing and content focused on mental health, self-care. Right. On the screen is our Instagram account in which we have uploaded strategic posts to engage on and educate.
Okay. Sorry, we were having a hard time hearing you. Nisel, do you have any one sentence quick wrap up that you'd like to say? Because I hear you the best, so I just think.
Yeah, sure. So you can scan the QR code to view our product designs, business plan, and website overview.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, judges, if you could stop sharing your screen, please. Judges, it is your turn now to ask some questions. How about Doctor? We'll start with you, but as soon as Nisel, could you stop sharing your screen, please?
Sure.
All right.
All right. So first of all, thank you for your presentation. I did look through your logbook and some of the materials that you have previously submitted. I think it's a very exciting and the project definitely has potential. And my question is, I was a bit curious, how did you guys come together and create this trio?
So we are from School of Humanity, which is an online school, and we work on like different projects throughout the year. We were in the Maintaining Global Peace project, and we were learning about conflict zones. And we were all interested in like mental health of children living in conflict zones, and we were all put in like a group together. So then we also come up with like solutions to the issues and problems that we've learned about. So yeah, we decided to come up with Serenity, and we wanted something that we were all kind of passionate about, so fashion, to like combine with the mental health issues that we want to solve. So we decided to like continue with the project outside of school.
So can I ask an extension question? And that is, how easy or difficult was it to come to a consensus on the actual project itself, right? I'm sure you went through several ideation stages and you came to a decision, but how did that feel and how did you come about doing that?
I feel like when we were like trying to figure out what kind of solution we wanted to, create, we were kind of stuck. But like when we came up with this idea, we kind of all kind of agreed. So I feel like it was pretty easy to agree. And then we all just added our like ideas and built on the original kind of concept. So I feel like it was quite easy to do. We kind of agreed pretty much.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Marcelo.
Hi. First of all, congratulations for your presentation, your project. I'd like to know two things. First of all, what inspired you to develop this project? Is there someone that you know that passed for these issues, mental issues? And second one, what were the main challenges that you and your team have faced during this journey until now, from the idea to the final project.
Miss Sel, did we lose you? Oh, you're muted. I'm sorry.
So, I think Khadija wants to answer this question, so I was going to let her do it.
So the first question was, what was it that inspired the project? Well, for the term in which we were working, the main field in which we were working was on maintaining global peace and like conflicts. And then when we came together in like one group, one thing that we all had in common was that we were all teenagers, and a major thing that teenagers do struggle with is mental health. So we're all very passionate about the topic of mental health. We're also very passionate about fashion because like it was a common interest of ours. So we just came to the point that we were like, how can we combine both of these fields that we are very much interested in to like create impact in like the world of of conflicts and violence and struggles. And then we thought about the fact that we are not even in like really difficult situations like children in conflict zones, but we already struggle. So what about children who are forced to live in such uncomfortable situations? Like, and what is like the government doing to help them out? And then we decided to like research further, and we realized that so much was lacking there. So we decided to, and that was how we came up with Serenity, just to like contribute towards making change. And the second question, I have quite forgotten.
What about the challenges that you faced during the process of development?
Right. So we've faced many challenges because we are like in different time zones and in different places entirely. So we've had to work, we've had to learn to compromise and work together as a team because we all have different beliefs, different backgrounds, and it has all it's just been my laptop just died.
All right. I think she got stuck, and that is time. So we're going to move on to the next project. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Congratulations. You can take a breath. You're done. Moving on. Can we get Rashanese ready to go, please? If you could share your screen, we are going to move on to the next presentation.
I hope everybody can see my screen.
Yes. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to begin the timer. Go ahead.
Okay. Hello everyone, we are Team Rationese and we are dedicated in revolutionizing the ration distribution system in India. There are over 5 lakh ration distribution systems in India, which provide ration to basically the people who are below the poverty line. The vision: simplifying the ration distribution system in India by building an easy to use, efficient, and transparent automated solution that ensures fair access to essential goods for people living below the poverty line. Mission: our mission is to create a 24/7 automated ration distribution system using RFID and biometric technology, streamlining the process, reducing wait times, and ensuring fair access to essential goods while staying transparent and responding to community feedback.
We visited ration shops in our area to observe and gather insights from our card holders. We noted down few problems. First problem: inconsistent shop operating hours. Ration shops have varying operating hours, leading to confusion and inconvenience for beneficiaries. Second problem: discrepancies in ration distribution. Different quantities of ration are provided to beneficiaries, creating inequality and mistrust in the system. Third problem: long queues and wait times. Beneficiaries face long wait times, resulting in frustration and potential disputes among individuals in the waiting lines. Fourth problem: poor hygiene and storage conditions. Many ration shops exhibit inadequate hygiene standards and poor storage, affecting the quality of the distribution of goods. The fifth problem: corruption and fraud. Instances of fraud and corruption, such as the sale of additional items at inflated prices, undermine the integrity of the public distribution system. Rationees. Introducing the Rationees system, an automated ration distribution system designed to transform how beneficiaries access essential goods. This self-sufficient system operates 24/7, providing real-time access to rations without human intervention. Each user is authenticated through a RFID card, which is unique, and a fingerprint scanner, ensuring secure and fair distribution. The system dispenses accurately measured rations into containers, customizable to the
30
needs of the
seconds.
individual households. With features like fingerprint scanner, OTP verification, user-friendly LCD displays, Rationees ensures an inclusive and efficient experience for all users. Equipped with energy-efficient components, it promotes sustainability while addressing the challenges of the current public distribution system.
These are the key features. It provides 24/7 availability. There's biometric and RFID authentication, OTP verification, automated ration dispensing, user-friendly interface, voice guidance, and feedback mechanism, which includes the
Okay,
system
that's,
includes
I'm sorry to interrupt. That's time. You can have one last sentence and then we have to switch to the judges.
Thank you for joining us today. Floor open for questions.
Okay, thank you so much. If you could stop sharing your screen, please, so that the judges can then be
I'm
visible.
sorry, but I wanted to share you guys the working video of our model. It is, I think, around 45 seconds. It would give a clear idea of how our model actually works properly.
45 seconds.
Around 45 seconds, yes.
Yeah, I think we have to move on. I'm sorry. Oh,
Okay, no
okay,
problem.
go ahead. Go ahead. Actually, we'll just cut into the judges' time for a quick second. So if you can do it really quickly, we'll do
Thank you
it.
so much. Second, please.
Maybe one of the, are you, how close are you? Are you almost there? Okay. So, okay, while we're watching, as this is wrapping up, I'm going to have Marcelo, if you want to start asking questions, and this can stay on the screen, and we'll just hear your voice until it's done.
Okay. Congratulations for the presentation for the innovative project. I'd like to know about the market research. Did you find anything similar in India that you can consider your competitor? And if so, what your advantage regarding
Talking about the
when comparing
market
with
research that we have done, currently government is handling all of this. They are manually the people, we have specific stores for all of this. There are over 5 lakh stores for ration distribution. So the people who actually distribute the ration to the people who are below the poverty line. There are different cards for each people. We got below poverty line, above poverty line, and each person gets a different amount of ration. Then again, each store, there are different people again that has again corruption and all of that. So to minimize that, we have come up with this solution. And as of now, in the market, the government is not. Than the government, there's like no other company that has actually done this, and we would like to bring it upon.
Thank you. Last
Okay.
question, very quickly. Did you apply for a patent?
Can you reply, please? Can you,
Did you hear the question?
can you please repeat?
Did you apply for a patent? Did you protect the intellectual property of this equipment? Did you
Did
hear
you
me?
apply for a patent? Was the question?
No, we haven't. We will be.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
All right, doctor, your turn.
Okay, I think, Rashni's, you have a very interesting innovation, and with a lot of potential, right? So with that said, I did watch your video as one of the materials you submitted. And my question to you is about sustainability of the project, right? It obviously involves a fair amount of technology. How are you going to sustain the maintenance? Have you considered those aspects? What about the supplies, right? Obviously, you're showing us a limited amount of, rations that you're distributing. How is that going to work with your dispenser?
We have a minute to answer, so if you could provide your answer, and then we have to move on. Go ahead and answer, please.
Okay. So basically, our machine, again, as told, sustainability, taking that as a matter, we basically are using total eco-friendly energy over here. There's a different, the entire battery is, again, rechargeable. That thing is solar powered and all that. Keeping that in mind, the ration that we're getting, that is the current scenario, talking about the current scenario, that is again given directly, it is like person to person. But this machine is going to have there'll be bigger containers wherein you put in the ration itself, and this is going to be again given to the user. There are
Okay.
predefined ways that is given.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Good job. Take a breath. You're done. I want to quickly, we have another judge that just joined, so I'm going to give him 1 second to introduce himself. Saeed, can you quickly introduce yourself? And then we're going to move on to DM007.
Sure. Thank you, Susie. Hi, my name is Syed. I'm joining from US. I'm in the Seattle area, and I run Collegy, which is an edtech platform that helps young people make more informed decisions about their careers and higher education. Very happy to be here today. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thanks for being here. All right, DM007 detector, if you could get your screen ready to share, and we're going to get going.
I'm sharing it. And okay, I should.
All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
So this is my name is Jordan Manuel Butch, and this is the DMM007 detector, and I'm gonna first tell you the problem. So people are getting sick all around the world, and because of germs, bacteria, and viruses. So that's where my invention comes in, the DMM007 detector, and I'm gonna tell you how it works. Wait. Okay. So these are actually the materials. So I have a camera, wheels, a chassis, a sensor, and a computer. And now I'm going to tell you how it works. So first, it goes around looking for bacteria, germs, and viruses. Second, it detects it and flashes a red light at the bottom of it. And then I want to add like a type of thing like maybe UV light or bleach. I want to try and like kill the viruses or that. And these are pictures of me making my invention. So first I was organizing all the materials. Then second I started to plan my assembly, and then third I started building my robot. And I had to do a code. So my mom and my sister helped me code to do a code because you need a code to like run it. And then and I told you how it works, and okay. and this is improving my prototype. I was adding I was adding like an air sensor so it could detect things in the air. And I also added a GPS so I can know where it is. And this is our pictures of me meddling it together, like to meddle things. And thank you for your attention, and I hope my invention helps you. And if you have any questions, you can maybe like later on, if like to add things to my invention, you could just contact me or like tell me. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Okay, judges. So Saeed, you get to go first. Judges, because now there's 3 of you. Let's do 1 question each, and if there's time, we'll come back. So Saeed, go ahead first, please.
Thank you, Susie. This is a beautiful invention. We are so inspiring. It is so inspiring to see you. My question is, why do you want to work on this invention?
Well, because I know a lot of people are getting sick because of like coronavirus and a lot of different things that are making people sick. And like if they want to do something, like they can't go because they have to stay home and try and get better. And it's like really hurting them. So I wanted to make an invention that can help people like not get sick.
Wonderful.
Okay. Marcelo.
Congratulations for your project, your invention. Very nice. Let me ask you something. Did you have already tested this prototype with the help of your father or other mentor? Did you test it in anywhere?
Yes, I tested it here so I could try, but some things were going wrong with the code. Like sometimes it was like going crazy, so then we had to like change the code and try and fix it, and now it's going okay. So I tested it.
Thank you.
Okay, doctor.
Wow, what an innovation. So my question to you is, how did you come up with the name?
Well, my first name starts with a D, and my middle name starts with an M, and my last name starts with an M. And I was 7 when I created this, so I called it the DMM007. But now I call it the DMM007. I mean 8 because I'm 8 and it's really funny.
That is awesome. Thank you.
Okay, judges, do you have any other additional questions for her? If not, I think we're going to move on and make up some time.
I have a quick question, Susie.
Sure.
Dear, tell us the journey of the product. Who helped you? What does your team look like? How much time do you spend with the people who are helping you with this project?
Well, I did have a team, but my family helped, like my dad, mom, and my sister helped me. But and I didn't really have a team. I didn't have anyone like doing this invention with me, but I did want to do an invention.
Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you so much. You're done. Congratulations. And we're going to move on to our next invention, hands-free feeding tube. If you can get yourself ready to go, if you have a slide deck, please share your screen, or are you using a board? I see a board behind you.
Can you hear me before I start?
Yes. Oh, there we go. We see it.
Okay.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah. Three, two. Hi, my name is Arabella, the inventor of the hands-free feeding tube. Did you know about 3 million people depend on the feeding tube, and the numbers are rising, especially for people younger than 18, which makes up half of the people using a feeding tube. You might be wondering, what is a feeding tube? A feeding tube is a flexible tube that enters a person either through their nose or their stomach. It provides nutrients, fluids, medicine, and other substances. Someone might need a feeding tube due to trouble swallowing, digestive issues, they are unconscious or have a serious illness such as cancer. The pump sends the food through the tube. The pump food must be 6 inches away from the pump to properly work. 6 inches is about the length of $1. Carrying a baby or a sick person while they are using a feeding tube can be challenging, especially when out of the home. For example, this invention came to me when I noticed my mom had to carry my baby brother who was using a feeding tube, a stroller, which he did not want to be in, a diaper bag, a pump, and a feeding bag, all while maintaining the 6-inch gap between the pump and the food bag. So, my invention is an extended piece which holds the feeding bag 6 inches away from the pump while you are wearing the backpack, making you hands-free. Let me show you my prototype. Okay, so the materials I use for my invention are a backpack, a tube, a knob to hook the milk bag on, a piece of wood, and a milk bag and pump. I also use the hinges
30 seconds.
to make my invention collapsible. All you have to do is you can easily zip it up. And now your hand's free. I cut the extension piece to make my invention collapsible into my bag. I made sure my materials are lightweight so it's not too heavy for the wearer. Anyone struggling to carry their child who had the feeding tube or had the feeding tube themselves can benefit from my invention by carrying the food tube and pump in an easier, safer way due to the extension piece.
Okay, thank you. That's time.
I'm wrapping it up, and I just have 10 more seconds. Right now, tube users only have a large cumbersome pole, this large cumbersome pole as an option. The hands-free feeding tube has a chance to make a huge difference on the medically complex individuals, allowing them to be greater participants in their community.
Okay, thank you so much. All right. Doctor, I'll start with you.
All right. Okay, Arabella, thank you for teaching me something new. You know, this is the first time I heard about this feeding tube, so I was very impressed by your innovation. And you know, you're all dressed up like a doctor, so I think you're well ahead of the game here. So tell me a little bit more about the potential for the market. You know, how have you done your market research in terms of finding out, you know, how this product will sell?
Well, I researched with my teacher, and I found out that a lot of people use a feeding tube, and it's really hard for them to move around. Like, you can't go to the park, you can't go to my soccer games. My brother couldn't go with the cumbersome pole, but we used this feeding tube, and he could easily travel around, like even going to a walker in the hospital. And the numbers are rising with people who are using a feeding tube, especially in Asia.
All right, awesome. Saeed.
Well, this is wonderful, and I'm so glad that you're solving something that you have seen yourself. You have witnessed the problem, you're solving it. What are some of the challenges that you're seeing in this as you carry on with this invention?
Well, medical, I would like to. I use wood and materials I found around my house. For example, like this knob right here is from my dresser, and I would like to use like medical grade materials to make my invention.
Okay, great. Marcelo.
Congratulations for your project. I'd like to know if you made specific research in the market to look for some similar product like yours, And second question is regarding the price. Do you know already how it will cost when you arrive to the market?
I'm not sure yet, but maybe like $20 to $30. But these materials were around my own home, and I would use different materials.
What about the competitors? Have you found any similar products in the market? And if you had, what make yours different of them? What make yours better than them?
I don't know. I haven't found any yet. Right now, just yeah. Right now, you can only use this pole. For it, you can't like move around easily.
Okay.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right. Thank you. Judges, we have time for maybe one more follow-up really quickly if you have any additional questions. Any takers?
Yeah, I have a question in terms of your test cases. How have you actually tested your innovation, or at least simulated test?
Well, I have a brother who's younger and he needs a feeding tube. So I saw that my mom couldn't move around with him and he couldn't like go for walks with the pole. So I used this backpack and we could easily bring him around anywhere. And his doctor loves it.
Okay, well, thank you so much. We appreciate you're done. Take a breath. Yay! All right, next up is Kira Torticolis, head tilt alternating device. Sorry, that's a mouthful, but you're going to tell me how to say it much better than I can. So go ahead and share your screen.
Let me share my screen. Please let me know if you can see it.
We can, and as soon as you're ready, just let's go.
Okay, sounds good. I'm ready.
Okay.
So hi, my name is Suchita Srinivasan. The invention I created this year is called Cura, a novel head-to alerting device for the treatment of torticollis. Torticollis is caused by the abnormal twisting of the neck, and it can be acquired or congenital. Without treatment, it can lead to issues such as spinal misalignment and more. In the United States, it's fairly common, as 1 in 250 newborns have it, and 90% of people experience at least one episode. Torticollis is something that I connect with very closely because I've had this condition since I was born, and I wanted to create a device that would help other torticollis patients. Currently, treatments include physical therapy and neck braces, but the problem with these treatments are that physical therapy can only be done for a few minutes per day, and neck braces are often very bulky and obvious to wear. And so the goal of this project was to create an invention that ultimately treats torticollis in a more effective manner. On the right, you can see what the hardware device looks like. It consists of a breadboard, an ESP32, an MPU6050, vibration motor, and a button. Cura underwent 2 product evolutions. There was the prototype 1 and the prototype 2. In prototype 1, there's 2 hardware devices, the earpiece and the wearable bracelet. The earpiece measured the user's head tilt, and when it went beyond a certain value, the wearable bracelet alerted the user via vibrations. However, due to issues in Bluetooth connectivity between the 2 hardware devices and the mobile application, a switch to prototype 2 was made, in which case there's only 1 hardware device, the earpiece, which both measures the user's head tilt and alerts them accordingly via vibrations. Some of the technologies used to create this project include Arduino for the hardware device, Flutter to create the iOS and Android mobile application, Firebase to store user information, and Bluetooth for the app and hardware device connectivity. Here is how the hardware device works. First, the user presses the button to calibrate the head tilt, and the MPU6050 constantly measures the user's head tilt. If the value goes beyond the threshold, the alarm is triggered, and the vibration motor vibrates, and the alarm count value is stored. On the Bluetooth data synchronization side, the hardware device and mobile application are checked to see if they're connected, and if so, the data is sent to the mobile app where it's updated in Firebase. To test my device, I wore it for an hour each day over the course of the week, and it proves the technology works as intended. However, to view long-term improvement, the device will need to be worn for at least a month. However, since the device functions similarly to a neck brace or physical therapy in the sense that it prevents the user from tilting their head beyond a certain value, it simply just uses different technologies, it's believed to work as intended. Here are the benefits of Cura. It's discreet, subtle, and inexpensive at $36.59, and it reduces the possibility of future medical ailments, and it's effective compared to current treatments. After speaking with experts such as torticollis specialists and those with similar neck pains and issues, they believe that this is widely applicable, not only in the treatment of torticollis, but for other issues such as bad posture as well. Some future considerations I have include researching more into the two-way Bluetooth communications to increase configurability, and including in-app notifications for daily alarm count values. Ultimately, I think, thank you. Ultimately,
go ahead and finish your sentence.
Thank you. Ultimately, I think Cura is a wonderful device, and it's extremely helpful in treating torticollis and helping torticollis patients. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, judges, your turn. Boy, anyone want to go first this time?
I can go first. That's okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, once again, thank you for teaching something new. I've never heard of this condition ever, right? And so that's very interesting. And you experienced it. So I want to know, how long have you been working on this project? Because you have actually described a pretty, dense workflow and a number of new learning. So how long have you been working on it?
So I've been working on this project for the last year, and I've been currently and recently I've been updating my mobile application to implement some of the future considerations that I've had on my slides. I'm including daily in-app notifications and such, because growing up, torticollis was a condition that I was kind of embarrassed to walk around wearing neck braces, and it was something that I wasn't really proud to have, and I always wished that there was a device out there that could help me, but it was more discreet in doing so. And so this past year, I decided to take those dreams and build something out of it.
Marcelo, you want to jump in?
Congratulations for your project. I work in the health area, so I think it's very important. You add a lot of value. My question is, what about the tests? The tests that you have with this product with some physiotherapists or some clinics that show that your solution is effective?
Yeah, so because I'm a torticollis patient myself, I decided to test the product on me. So I wore the device for an hour each day over the course of the week, and over this last month, I tested it even more by wearing it for an hour each day, and I wore it for like 2 weeks. And you can really start to see, I could really start to see like the improvements, because over time, I kept on receiving less and less vibration alerts, because I would start tilting my head less, because vibration alerts are quite annoying. So it was a really good way of alerting the user and kind of preventing them from tilting their head, and really kind of preventing future medical issues such as spinal misalignment. So by testing it over that period of time, I was able to see that it works for intended. Obviously, I would like to test it for longer periods of time to really see the long-term improvement.
Okay, great. Saeed?
I have a very specific question. Because your invention addresses the tilting of the head, do you recognize certain positions or certain times of the day when this tilt happens?
So that is actually something that I'm currently implementing. That's a very good idea. As of right now, in my hardware device, it just kind of counts how many times they've alerted they're tilted their head over the course of the entire day. It doesn't really look at the day, like times of day specifically. However, I am working to kind of implement that and split the day into multiple time periods, and then show how many times they've been alerted each day in that time period. So that's something I'm currently working on.
Great, thank you. A very quick follow-up. How do you compare your invention with what else is available in the market to cure this problem?
Yeah, so my invention is actually quite unique. The only two direct competitors I have, like I mentioned, the only two current really big treatments are physical therapy and neck braces. And those obviously have the limitation that physical therapy, you can't walk around like doing that every day. And then neck braces has the aspect they're very bulky and obvious, many people don't want to wear them. Some other devices that I've seen out there deal with issues such as bad posture. So they're meant to be worn on the back so that it helps with correcting the angle of their back and correcting their posture. So it addresses a completely different issue than the issue that I'm addressing. So currently my device is quite unique on the market.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. All right. Well, congratulations to everyone. We did it. So take a deep breath. Congratulations to all of you. And so now we have a quick short video that Kristen will be putting on. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have the judges and myself move to a different site to discuss what happened. So thanks again. Kristen, do you want to go ahead and share the video?
Absolutely.
Hello awesome kids! Are you ready for a super exciting event where you can meet friends from different countries who has inspiring activities and incredible projects? Join us for the International Kids Conference 2024. International Kids Conference is the global event organized by Korea in celebrating World Children's Day. This is a global platform for you, kids ages 8 to 17 from all over the world to share thoughts and creations through visual papers. Don't forget the registration date from October 8 to November 2nd, 2024. Follow Korea Instagram at korea.global for the further information. See you at the International Kids Conference 2024.
Okay. So just in conclusion, Kristen, October 20th, we will have the ceremony. So please tune in. You'll be getting emails from us. And again, congratulations to all of you.